Hello everyone, welcome to the module 3, that is functions and modules. If programming is like building a machine, functions are the individual tools you use to assemble and operate it. They help you to break down complex problems into smaller, manageable pieces, making your code efficient, reusable and easier to understand. We will start by understanding what functions are, why they are so crucial, and how they empower us to write clean and organized code. From simple mathematical operations to real world engineering problems, you will see how functions can handle everything. After mastering functions, we will explore modules, which are like pre built toolkits in Python. Imagine having an entire library of solutions ready to use for your task. This is what modules offer. Whether it's performing complex mathematical calculations, working with data, or solving engineering problems, Python modules make it all possible with just a few lines of code. By the end of this module, you will not only be able to create your own functions but also utilize powerful Python modules to tackle challenges in mechanical engineering and beyond. So let's gear up and get started with the functions and modules, your building blocks for efficient and professional programming. Let's start by imagining these. You are working on a complex problem in mechanical engineering, perhaps designing a simulation for stress analysis or fluid flow. The problem is large with multiple repetitive calculations and steps. Now, wouldn't it be great if you could simplify this task by organizing your code into smaller, reusable components? Well, that's exactly where functions come into play. Functions are the backbone of modular programming in Python. A function is essentially a block of organized, reusable code designed to perform specific task. Instead of writing the same code multiple times, you can define a function once and reuse it as needed. This not only saves time and effort but also makes your program cleaner, more readable, and easier to debug. Functions are particularly important in engineering applications. Whether you are performing calculations like determining stress or strain, automating data analysis, or solving equations, functions let you encapsulate logic into reusable pieces. This means you can focus on solving the bigger problem rather than worrying about the repetitive task. So let us discuss about the syntax of a function, how we can create a function in Python language. So as you can see on the screen, in Python, creating a function starts with the def keyword followed by the function name and parentheses for the inputs and at last colon. Inside the function, you may write the logic you want to execute, but you need to keep in mind that the indentation is important. And if needed, the function can also return the value or result. So in short, input values to function are known as the arguments or parameters, and output of function is referred as return values. Let us take an example to create a function and use the same in the Python language. So for that, go to the VS Code. Here, as you can see, we want to create one function named GaugeHow, and the requirement of that function is to greet the person, that is the hello learners. So to create that function, first we will use the def, that is def, then function name, it is GaugeHow, then parentheses, and in these we do not require any argument or parameters, so these parentheses are kept empty. Then after colon symbol is provided, and within that whatever data is required in the function, that all will be written after the colon, but the indentation is mandatory. So here we have mentioned print hello learners. After creating the function, the major important part is to call that function, means to use that function such that we will get the output. So to call that function, removing indentation in the further lines, we need to type the function name, then after parenthesis, and within parentheses, if arguments are provided, then same type of arguments are needed in the parentheses, and if no arguments are provided, then same way during function calling no arguments are needed. After calling the function, if any further code is required, we may also write. So to just get the clarity if function is over or not, after calling the function, we have mentioned the print statement saying we are outside the function. Now run the program to check the output. So here, as you can see, due to this GaugeHow line, once this code of block gets executed, first function is executed indicating hello learners. After completion of the function, next line will get executed and it will print outside the function. So the same thing you can see in the terminal also. Now you can reuse this function as many number of times as possible based on requirement. also. So we may say there are so many benefits of using functions. Some of them are we need to just write the code once and we may use it multiple times. There is also possibility of breaking down large problems into smaller for the logical part. Due to the concept of the function, the programs becomes more structured and easier to follow. The creation of functions are also helpful for the easy debugging of the code. So fixing an issue in a function automatically corrects it wherever the function is used. Let us again come back to the slides. Now we will take another example also. Here you can see that we have provided the function name calculate rectangle area. The def is already mentioned, and within round brackets two arguments are provided, length comma width. Now the objective is to calculate the area, so after colon within the function we are calculating the area equal to length into width. And if we want to store this answer into the method, then we may use the return statement also. So this return keyword is used to store the output into the method name. So here calculated area will be returned to the given function, and that will be our output. Here you can see that the return statement should be the last statement for any of the function. Now to run that we require the two argument, that is length equal to 5, width equal to 3. To calculate the area we will call the function and we want to store that answer. So area equal to calculate rectangle area, and within parentheses we will provide the two arguments needed. So here we have passed the variables L comma W. Finally, we have printed our answer using the proper formatting options. So here again you can see that this function can now be utilized anywhere in the program and it will perform the same task. So with this session, I think you got the idea what is the function is, how we may use the function. With this session, I hope that you got the idea how to create a specific function and how to call that function. We will discuss in detail about the functions and its usage in our further session.